Can your digital art perspective look more natural? Have you ever wondered if your digital art perspective can look more natural? The answer is yes, and it all comes down to mastering some key techniques. Let's break it down together. First, understanding the fundamentals of perspective is essential. Perspective is how we representing three-dimensional objects on a two-dimensional surface. This creates an illusion of depth and space. The most common types are 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective. 3-point perspective is particularly useful for scenes with strong depth or height. It uses 3 vanishing points, 2 on the horizon and 1 above or below. This method helps depict complex spatial relationships more realistically. To make your perspective appear more natural, start by establishing a clear horizon line and appropriate vanishing points. This will anchor your composition and ensure that all lines converge correctly. This prevents distortion that can break the realism of your artwork. Next, consider using 3-point perspective for dynamic viewpoints. This technique is especially effective when drawing tall structures or dramatic angles. It captures how vertical lines converge toward a third vanishing point, mimicking how our eyes perceive height and depth. Incorporating atmospheric perspective is another great way to enhance realism. Adjust values, colors, and clarity based on distance. Objects that are farther away should have lighter values, less contrast, and a slight bluish or grayish tint. This simulates how the atmosphere affects visibility and adds depth perception. Realistic lighting and shadows are also important. Lighting affects how forms are perceived and can reinforce the three-dimensionality of your scene. Make sure shadows and highlights follow the spatial rules set by your perspective grid. Using references and thumbnails can help you plan your composition and perspective before finalizing your digital painting. Observing real environments and photographs will give you a better understanding of how perspective and atmospheric effects work together in nature. Lastly, take advantage of digital tools. Perspective grids, vanishing point guides, and masking techniques can help maintain accuracy while painting. For example, you can draw elements flat and then align them to your perspective grid. This saves time and ensures correct angles. By combining linear perspective, especially 3-point perspective, atmospheric perspective, and consistent lighting, your digital art can achieve a more natural and immersive spatial appearance. This makes your scenes feel believable and visually engaging. So, get started on applying these techniques and watch your digital art transform.